Grand Rising cousins, Isaiah 43, the voice of one crying in the wilderness, prepare the way of the Lord. Make straight in the desert a highway for our God. Cousins, it's a beautiful day. Y'all see the allergy face? That's okay. Anyway, cousins, it's a beautiful day outside. Questions for the day. What are you going through? What's your Babylonian? It might make a habit. It might be a habit you can't break. A loved one who's keeping self-destruction, making self-destruction decisions, or a mental health challenge that feels overwhelming. No matter what it is, God can and will make a way out of brokenness and into your life. Because again, God is asking you to invite him into your life so that we can come out of the wilderness. Because in those hard times are the times God is preparing us to receive the higher good that he has for us. And during those hard times, he's talking about you being in the wilderness. About you being in the wilderness. That's preparation. So during your times, look at my man here, y'all. He is prepared. During those times of being in the wilderness, he wants you to elevate. God don't want you to sit stagnant. He wants you to elevate. Most of all, he wants you to get closer to him. And that's what I realized, cousin. When we stray so far away from God, he definitely will sit your bottom down. He will sit you down. And if you have any kind of sense, or if you had any kind of relationship with God before, you will begin to understand that I have not been acknowledging God in my life. I have not been practicing properly. And such as myself, I was that person over a year ago. I stopped practicing what I knew I should do. And now I'm here till a year later, thanking God for allowing me and accepting me back. God never lets you go. It's us who let God go. So cousins, what are you doing here? Cousins, the wilderness is just those hard times that he got to let us feel it. You know, when you have them children and you tell those children, don't do this, don't do that, blah, blah, blah. And at that point, you get tired, you say, I'm going to let them feel it. Oh, they going to feel it. And they going out there and do that thing you say don't do. And some of them come back later and realize that, ooh, I shouldn't have did that. That was me with God, forgetting to acknowledge God, forgetting to practice what I know to be true, that God is all around, everywhere present, and he's just waiting for you to invite him into life. So let me give you a little devotional for the day. The Babylonians took their land and sent them hundreds of miles away. Maybe they thought God had abandoned them or that he couldn't hear their cries. But God is always present. He's always close. Isaiah let his people know that God will provide a way out of Babylonian captivity. And God kept his promise, allowing his people to return home. Generations later, many of God's people saw themselves as being in a new exile. They were home, but all was not well. So they remembered the verse and its promise that no matter how dark or desperate our situation might be, God is able to provide a path out of brokenness, heartbreak, and despair into a whole, healthy future. Amen. Little did they know. Okay, come on, come on. This thing does it all the time. Little did they know that even more permanent solution to the darkness they lived in was coming. Isaiah 43 is a prophecy that was not only fulfilled when the exiles left Babylon and went home, but was also fulfilled in the coming of the Messiah. Through Jesus, God paved a permanent path for people to come out of darkness and find hope, strength, and peace. God provided a permanent way out of darkness and into light. Cousins, try God, try Jesus. Okay. Peace, love, and happiness. I'm out. Have a great day.